Welcome to World War III, a global trade war. Thanks, Trump. That's just fucking awesome. So Trump, on his Liberation Day, which is just, really, that's the best name you could come up with, decided to put tariffs on pretty much every damn country on the planet. Even places, I don't even know if they're countries, right? And for what? What is the purpose of this? Other than, unless you're literally trying to destroy the economy of the United States, which might be one of his goals. Who knows? Brian Tyler Cohen, at least, and others have suggested that maybe the plan is, basically he's acting like a bully, of course, because he is. He's just trying to bully everyone else to come, begging on bended knee and give him something personally. Like, the couple of law firms that bent over for him. He's probably trying the same thing with the world. Basically, it's like, well, I'm the most powerful, most amazing, hugely successful, whatever, dictator on the planet, and so everyone has to come begging to me if they want to do business with the United States of America. I think that is part of his plan, or the plan. And I think that's going to fail miraculously. I mean, in massive ways, hugely ways, that we can't even fathom. Because what's happening is those other countries, they're not going to come begging. They're just not. What they're going to do is put retaliatory tariffs on our products coming into their country, and they will just keep matching it until we collapse, which will probably happen. Because I don't see Trump never backs down and says, well, that was a mistake. If he backs down, he'll do so in a way it's like, well, we won. He's going to claim victory, even if it's an absolute disaster. He always does this. But, even that explanation, right, doesn't explain all of the tariffs, because he put tariffs on fucking penguins, okay? Penguins and polar bears. There's a couple of islands, McDonald Island, I can't remember the name of the other one, down in Antarctica, essentially, off the coast of Antarctica, where 0 people live. They produce exactly 0 products, as far as I know. They export nothing to us. But he put a 10% tariff on them, on penguins and polar bears. And these are places I didn't even know existed till yesterday. And I'm a pretty bright guy. I've got an education, college, educated and everything. I didn't even know these places existed until yesterday. And I'm quite sure Trump still doesn't know they exist, because he didn't put this shit together. Some other person or people did. And that still begs the question, it's like, really? You're putting tariffs on countries that don't actually have any people, on places that people don't even live. What is the rationale behind that? Places that, Trump doesn't even know exists. I didn't know exist until yesterday. What could possibly be the rationale behind that? I wanted to go with just plain old stupidity. But they actually knew the place existed. Or it came up and they Googled, what's every country or place on Earth? And he's got a long list, slap tariffs on all of them. That's probably what happened. It's the only logical thing, semi-logical thing I can come up with, right? Why would you put tariffs on penguins and fucking polar bears otherwise? unless you just literally like list me every place on earth, print it out, and then you just went down a list and put tariffs on all of them. And the ones that, you know, maybe it was a list of every country we have a trade deficit with or every country in place, and what is our amount of trade. And the ones that had an amount of trade, they had some kind of simple formula for basically 50%. They put the tariff on them. And then all the ones that didn't show up as having trade with us, we just put 10% on just for good measure. That's probably the formula. This is not this is not what an intelligent person does. Only a fucking idiot would do this. But Trump is an idiot, just like his followers. Have a great day, guys. Fuck on. Live fearless.